folks, so I thought I'd tell you the story of when I met Mercedes Lackey, who's one of my favorite authors. And I will apologize if the light changes. The light is going. Farewell, light. As I'm recording this. So I met Mercedes Lackey at the first Gen Con I went to. It was actually part of the reason that I really wanted to go to Gen Con. I saw that she was the author guest of honor, and I had started reading her books in middle school and just went through the entirety of the Valdemar series and have read almost all of the rest of her books. I think there are a few new ones out in the last 5 years or so that I haven't read. When I was in middle school and high school, if I was reading for fun, I was probably reading Mercedes Lackey. That was kind of the thing that pushed me over the edge of saying, like, I really want to go to Gen Con, because I had just started gaming as well, so I was a little nervous about going for the gaming stuff, but I was like, this is an author I love. I would love a chance to meet her. She's giving several talks. I would love to go and listen to these talks and get to meet her and maybe get a book signed. I went and got in line for the book signing. I had already seen her speak in, I think, 2 panels by that point with other people on the panels. So I waited for like an hour or 2 in line while Brian and our friend Tucker were out on the convention floor kind of checking out other things, and they'd occasionally stop by and wave and check to see if I was done yet. I wasn't. And then it finally got to my time to walk up and hand over the book that I had to have it signed. And I had in line been thinking about all these great things I was going to say, how she was one of my favorite authors, and about how her books helped me get through some tough points in my life, or were always kind of a comfort that were there, kind of like a friend I could go back to. And all of these things were bouncing around in my head, and the person kind of running the line gestured for me to walk up, and I walked up and my mind went blank. And I had my camera in my hand, and luckily Larry Dixon, who does a lot of the cover art for her as well as has co-written and is her husband, was also signing books at the same time, and he was kind enough to be like, "Oh, do you want a picture? Why don't you ask the person behind you for a picture?" Clearly recognizing the look of oh my god, my brain has just stopped because I'm in this situation I thought I wouldn't be in, and I'm talking to this person that I've looked up to is right in front of me. And that was such a nice thing, and that's the main thing I remember about it. He was really nice. I stammered out something I can't even remember to Mercedes Lackey, and I don't even remember exactly what she said back to me, but I know it was something nice, and she signed the book. I got a photo. I felt so great, so excited. And Dixon signed a little card and with some artwork on it and gave it to me, asked me what my name is so he could write it out to me. But I walked away and then had this moment of everything rushing back and being like, I didn't say this, I looked like a freaking idiot. But that's something that I've heard from a lot of people that meet somebody they look up to. I've even heard famous people say that they run into this when they meet people they look up to, is that it's such this big moment that your brain kind of shuts down. And I'm sure it's something of probably 50 other people did the same thing that day, so it wasn't a big deal. And I've brushed it off and just kind of laughed at it now. And I think that's the important thing, is when you're in those situations, be kind to yourself, forgive yourself for sounding and looking like an idiot, and just try and be sincere. Try and remind yourself that I am talking to a person. This is just a normal person, which I was a little why couldn't I do this? I've met other semi-famous people before and not freaked out. So yeah, that is my kind of moment of like, oh my god, I met somebody amazing and awesome, someone I look up to, and just not being able to handle it. So have you met a celebrity or somebody that you look up to and had a similar situation? Did you handle it super well and felt like super good about it? Let's talk about it down in the comments below. All right, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye!